bagay talaga na hindi na-explain ng Shensia. At sa tingin ko, yung isa sa mga bagay na yan, kung paano mag-shot call si The Queen. Ang royal shot call ni The Queen to really save this game and getting the MVP. Here we go. Switch sides tayo. This time, Omega again banning the Digi.
You don't want to go for the team fight once again. Marami tayong nakita na mga sunod-sunod na team fight from before, and one of the things na ayaw na nilang alalahanin ay magkaroon pamuli ng way or paraan ang Blacklist International to extend those kinds of fights. We know Smart Omega is usually prone or usually handling those kinds of major na mga team fight capabilities or team fight heroes such as the Atlas and Kufra na madalas din naman gamitin ni Chakno. An interesting thought here is tatlong heroes ngayon ni B yung tinanggal ng side ng Omega, including the Lolita na ginamit ng Omega kanina. So baka may bago silang niluluto dito.
I would say na Faramis is one of those heroes na pwede mong i-associate kay Venus at pwede mo rin i-associate kay Haji. So you're technically hitting two birds with one stone.
Yeah, kailangan mo. Kailangan respeto to. Pinili this time ni Kelra ang 1-1. Ilang beses natin nakita yung 1-1 na yan na gumagawa ng clutch place for Omega. Ilang beses din sila nanalo dito sa mga weeks na nag-pass by. Pero nag-prio pick this time ang Blacklist International. Akai na mukhang mapupunta kay King Wise. What is your second pick though?
Now this is scary for the side of OMG. Considering na ang third pick na gagawin dito ng Blacklist International is most probably the Beatrix. Kasi yun na lang yung possible pick na hindi mo pwedeng basta-bastang ibigay unless may makita silang isang hero dito na kailangan counterin ASAP.
Unless maybe mag-Claude si Oheb or maybe Iritel, then kaysa naman din pero yun kasi yung class S But there is your Ito Max hero, Ito Max Prime. Nilabas na din yung kanyang ace pick. Any thoughts on this one, Zona?
They wanna go for the early initiations na nagawa din nila from before. Through the Abyssal Arrows, magkakaroon sila ng early burst damage. Not only that, magkakaroon din sila ng vision sa tulong ng Abyssal Trap. So, malalaman nila kung saan manggagaling yung mga initiations na gagamitin ni Wise and OMIV.
And by the way, napakaganda nung sinabi mo, vision game. Kasi, napapansin nyo naman siguro na kapag kunyari nagkaroon na ng mid-game to late game, meron ginagawa yung Blacklist International na habit na nag-death brush sila. So knowing na meron kang vision doon, you can escape those kinds of traps na nanggagaling sa side ng Blacklist.
Two options of vision two options. May traps plus yung
Arrow.
Grak. Yung Grak, Guardian's Barrier, plus also yung Grak itself.
Yung face check.
Yung face check ng Grak itself. This is also a classic, guys. Comfort picks. Come on. There's your Beatrix para kay Oheb. Pero Chakno, also known as the Grakno in this game, ibang showcase na naman. Sana ginawa na lang talaga nilang best of 21.
Feel ko papunta na rin naman tayo doon Papunta na rin naman tayo doon. But in this specific moment, Blacklist instead ang magtatanggal ng Esmeralda. Isa sa mga biggest impacts of heroes na nagamit nila kanina sa tulong ni Edward. So there is a possibility for them to go with the shields. But given kasi na may Matilda doon sa kabila, it does make a lot of sense. They don't want to go ahead and give a huge problem in terms of the shields.
So I look at it in another way. Kasi kung isipin mo, if ever bibigay mo sa side ng Omega, dito si Esmeralda, may yayakap kasi nung Beatrix. And ibig sabihin nun, yung Matilda, yung Guiding Wind, ilalabas niya lagi dapat si Oheb dun So parang nawawala yung essence ng ginagawa ng Blacklist pagka Matilda yung piniplay nila. Kasi ang Matilda ng Blacklist International is a very aggressive Matilda.
Yeah, this is a Matilda that can kill. A Matilda that has damage. Now, nirespeto yung XP laners. Who do you pick right now? Edward doesn't have a hero yet. Open ang Pakito. Open din ang Benedetta.
Punch for a punch. That's gonna be a Pakito na gagamitin ngayon ni Edward Balboa. Matagal nating hindi nakita to from the guy, but this gives backdoor access. Backdoor access muli para sa Blacklist.
Ngayon, eto Max and Ryzen, yung mga pick na pwede nilang gawin dito, they don't have a jungler right now. XP lane ay wala pa. possible na kunin nila yung Benedetta dito dahil nga there is a chance na Pakito na yung XP lane. And yung matchup na yon is almost equal. Depende na lang kung may makakalamang.
Feeling ko Bene.
Oo, Bene, pwede.
Ay, kaso Rencho pick to. So ninakaw din yung Pakito ni Rencho. Bihira din natin makita si Rencho sa Benedetta though. Can he pull it off if ever?
Diroth?
Tams maybe?
Tams,
Or Dyrot?
pwede?
Yeah.
Julian?
Julian on
Yeah, I think Julian Jungle na to. Tapos Diroth, just to be able to dish out yung burst damage na masasagot din naman ni Edward doon sa kabila. So magkakatalo na lang talaga to in terms of kung sino yung mauna in terms of initiation. Dahil pansin mo na parehas yung gustong gawin ng dalawang XP laners, which is to try to find the backlane access. Pakito has that mobility, Diroth has that burst damage. Kapag tumama yung Abyssum Strike, talagang may malalagot sa side ng Blacklist.
Open ang Kagura, open ang Eve.
Sicilian actually.
Or Sicilian, yeah, also for the side of Blacklist International. But who do you
Sicilian.
pick if you're Haji?
And it's going to be Sicilian.
Sicilian, here we go. What an intense draft from both of these guys. All out burst for the lineup of Omega this time to counter the Ube strategy. Lots of damage output, Dyrot and Julian. But then again, kapag mga ganito yung lineup mo, may mga times, tama ba ako? Na marami kang checklist. Kailangan mo mag-snowball. Tama ba ako?
Well, for the side of for the side of Blacklist International, you definitely want to give etong si Oheb the early lead. Kailangan nilang malabas dito si Oheb in terms of the early game na mas lamang siya kay 1-1 para dumadali yung panahon niya na pwede niyang shotgunin na lang bigla-bigla ang isang 1-1. However, pagdating naman sa late game for them, mas madali para sa kanila na abutin etong 1-1 dahil doon sa may Sicilian. On the other hand, kailangan bigyan ng Omega ng hard time etong kanilang mga side laners kasi meron silang Drak, meron silang Selena.
Gusto ko take note yan na batters yung 1-1 versus Beatrix matchup kapag well, kasi nagbe-Beatrix ako na madalas kang binubuhat. Oo, wala ka nasagot.
Tatawa nga ako eh.
Tama naman yun. Sige.
Totoo yun. Na madalas kang binubuhat. Ang hirap katapat ng 1-1 pag sniper type ka Pag sniper type ka, kasi magta-tiger pace nun talaga. So you need to adjust to the machine gun. But then again, we shall see. Any thoughts on this one naman, Sona?
Dagdag mo pa doon yung range na manggagaling sa 1-1. Yes, the Beatrix has some sort of sniper tactic na once dumating ng level 4, okay, may damage din naman kaagad. Pero yun, yung isa sa mga bagay na kailangan din i-take note sa checklist ng Omega. Kasi paunahan lang talaga to na magkaroon ng burst damage Both of the members coming in from the top side or XP lane to be specific ay magkakaroon din naman ng oras to move forward with those turtle objectives. Doon kasi magsisimula yun Kasi you want the Sicilian, not only the Beatrix from Blacklist, you also want the Sicilian to have the necessary damage. Ngayon, si Umay Venus, kailangan niyang pangalagaan yung dalawa from two different lanes just so they would be able to get the engages.
Ilang beses rin natin nakita yung late game Sicilian ni Haji. So if you're Omega, you're really pressured na hindi mo rin pwedeng dalhin sa late game. They know the damage output of the Sicilian talaga din. Pero known din ang Omega sa kanilang 18-minute timers na nagigets nila yung late game capabilities ng per hero nila.
And alam mo, meron din tayo nakikita dito for the side of Blacklist International na ayaw nilang paggamitin ng crossbow of Tang dito si Kelra. Kasi kung papansinin mo, usually ano bang tinadapat dito or ano yung mga pinagkukuhaan ng stacks ng isang 1-1 para mag-crossbow of Tang? Technically, yung mga tanks, yung mga XP laners. Pero tignan mo yung XP laner na kinuha dito ng side ng Blacklist International, Pakito. So, ibig sabihin, kung hindi man si Beatrix ang ilipad ni Oh My Venus papunta sa harapan dito ni Kelra, there's a chance na baka si Edward na yung ilipad niya para ma-burst down na agad.
Ilang beses natin na witness yung Kelra clutch moments na yon, and I agree with you, Butters. Kelra knows kung kailan ipapop yung kanyang crossbow of Tang lagi. But also, I think isa rin sa mga low-key na nagiging role player ng Blacklist International ay si Edward sa kanyang mga flanks. We saw that on the Esmeralda and we saw that also sa kanyang Season 7 run on Blacklist International. He was the MVP. Kapag Pakito siya at kapag Benedetta siya, madalas siya nakaka-first blood.
There's somewhat a certain difference every time na gumagamit si Edward ng Esmeralda compared to a Paquito. Esmeralda, sige, dito lang tayo, hindi kayo makakapasok. Walang mangyayari dito sa pwesto na gusto nyong kuhanin or gamitin given that there's just so much sustain from that hero. Meanwhile, from that side, makikita mo rin naman yung impact na gagamitin niya through that Paquito given that there's just a lot of burst damage.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of damage na pwede niyang ibigay, and also dagdag mo pa yung mobility na manggagaling sa hero na yon. So mabilis siyang makaka-in and out, and hindi na ako magtataka kung maraming sprints ang gagamiting battle spell ng Blacklist International para lang makatakas dun sa crossbow of Tang ni Kelra.
Ako din. Nerespeto ng dalawang kupunan na to ang isa't isa. Ang taas ng history, Pacbet versus Bonchan. I remember the days nung 2021 MSC, saan sila rin mismo yung nagsiscreams para sa isa't isa. At ang dami na nangyari, and Pacbet, probably one of the coaches na i-respect mo kasi isa si Pacbet sa mga tipong nakakahanap ng leeway to counter a certain lineup. We also saw the Omega run on Season 7, yung kanilang Bane Paramis combination, right? There you go. Omega is having fun right now in the screen.
And wala ka pressure.
Yeah.
If you're on Omega fan.
The sweet Chak Mamba kiss.
And ito yung isa sa mga reasons kung bakit napaka-close na itong mga players na ito.
Yeah.
Actually, from both teams, kaya nilang halikan yung isa't isa sa pisngi.
Doon mo makikita yung
Doon mo
chemistry.
makikita yung bond eh.
Yeah,
Chemistry yun eh.
Doon mo makikita yung chemistry and bond ng Omega, lalo-lalo na din pagdating sa kanilang mga content. And maybe that's the reason why also kung bakit love na love din sila ng kanilang fans. Here we go again. Let's take a deep breath. Dahil mukhang dadalhin na naman tayo ng Blacklist at Omega sa isang laban na hindi natin makakalimutan.
Interestingly so, instead of sprints, 3 flickers ngayon
Labo.
yung gamit
Oo nga,
ng
oo
Blacklist
nga.
International. So at some point po, pwede silang mag-engage or disengage. And in case magamit na rin nila yung flickers, okay lang kasi may guiding wind pa rin naman sila palabas eh. So there's still a lot of options to go para sa side ng Blacklist International. Meanwhile, it's also the same thing para sa side ng Omega. 3 flickers din. So somewhat mirror tactic yung gusto nilang gawin dito. And one of the few things na kailangan din natin pagtuunan ng pansin is gonna be Ryzen with that mystery shop. As long or as soon as makakuha ka agad siya ng items given with that battle emblem, ay talagang magkakaroon sila ng burst damage early on.
Actually, gustuhin man dito ng side ng Blacklist International na kahit papano ay kumuha ng mga sprints. Hindi ka kasi pwede mag-sprint basta-basta sa tapat ng isang Julian eh.
Yeah, kayang-kaya kay Burst.
A well-placed chain. Pwede kayo manakap.
There you go. Oh my Venus, nag-scout doon sa may orange buff para lang din malaman kung nasan si Ryzen. Mauuna pa rin si Wise sa kanyang level 4 dahil nakuha na yung Lito, Wise. Pero tatama yung Shanes dito. Sword out, Ito Max. Uy, grabe yung bait dito. V-Wise combo though. Going
Flicker
to
out.
Ito Max.
At si Eto Max ang nahuli,
Oh my
and that
God.
is going to be the heavy spin. Ryzen with the damage output pero hindi magiging enough. Guardian's Barrier, makakatakas lang ang VY tandem.
The Royal Duo making it happen. Pero mapapunish si Oh My Venus.
Maganda ang naging initiation ng Blacklist International towards that fight using that heavy spin. Even with the knock-up, the heavy spin is still effective getting that first blood. Unfortunately for them, they didn't have the vision to back it up, and now they are right over here in the turtle. Gusto nila makakuha na naman muli.
Oh my glove. Ryzen with the retribution. Hindi umaatras ang Omega. Hindi. Ito yung mga type ng players na ano eh. Mampupoke ka, susubukan mo gangsterin. Gagangsterin ka rin namin pabalik eh.
And hindi pwedeng kayo lang ang may makukuhang kill.
Oo.
Dapat meron din kami mata sa mata.
Alam ko, Butters, na mention mo to sa akin eh. Pag nasa MPL ka talaga, kailangan nang gagangster ka eh. Meanwhile, sumusubok si Venus. Grabe!
Uy na!
Lumipad na B-Wise!
Isipin mo, nakakatakot na nga yung heavy spin. Paano pa kapag ka nalilipad sa'yo yung trumpo na umiikot? At meron pa tayong try dito for the side of OMG. They take down si Wise. Oh my Venus will get away. Chain! Nandun sa pinakadulo si Venus at hindi siya makiklip.
2-2. B-Wise making it happen. That was 4 heroes from Omega reacting to that play.
Lumipad yung trumpo. That was again one of the greatest combos na pwedeng gamitin ng Blacklist International. There's also the blooms na kailangan nilang alalahanin. So I'm honestly curious to see if Venus is somewhat slowly leaning towards that build na magkakaroon din siya ng magic damage to be able to fix on the fact na makakakuha din ng mga pick-offs na gaya ng ginawa nila kanina ang Blacklist International. Meanwhile, na-delay naman yung flight ng Dragon Warrior after that wonderful flicker abyss or first or second skill na nagmura din naman kay Renzo. So at some point, there's still a lot of things this could go. But Blacklist holding 100 lead. Yan na naman sila.
Another arrow missing this time for prime time from Ito Max Prime. I mean, as Oh My Venus going in for the vision. There's your chain. Bitin yung damage.
Eto Max, susubukan niyang kunin yung kill kahit papano, and magiging kontento na lang siya sa mga pwede niyang gawin dito dahil kontrolado niya dito yung bot lane at pwede niyang takutin si Oheb kahit papano. Pero doon sa may taas, yung turtle ay nag-spawn na, and this might be the first big team fight netong larong ito.
One of the things you need to worry about here is although
at madami tayong kailangan i-worry about, and the heavy spin, tatlong nahuli, and Haji dealing so much damage. At tignan mo mga kaibigan, si Oh My Venus yung tinamaan ng pana. Venus goes down, si Wise ay lumalaban, at grabe yung suporta na binibigay ni Haji. Haji with the damage. Wise, buhay pa rin!
So much team fights para sa laban na to. Protektodo si Haji, and Wise with a heavy spin, flexing the Dragon Warrior skin. Commendable movements though from Omega dahil hindi sila nag-back down. But the heavy spin setting up for the claws.
Great arrow na nagmula kay Etomax, giving out the vision and information para malaman nila na sige, rekta na tayo, pero head knock up na naman.
And si Edward ang nabigyan, and Edward flicker in doon malapit sa kanyang mga teammates, and Renzo wants to go for the kill. Heavy spin, magagamit yon. Haji dito just dealing yung kanyang back impact doon sa mga members ng side ng OMG. Hindi pa rin accounted for dito si Haji sa game na ito.
Grabe. Haji is still going on the damage, pero Butters, gusto ko lang din sabihin, it is also Wise with those heavy spins. Na nasi-set up yung mga bad impact. Hindi mo na kailangan gamitin yung Sanguine Claws to do the damage.
Great play coming in actually from Edward kasi medyo nalagay na talaga siya sa alanganin during that turtle take. But fortunately for them, he got out just in time sa tulong ng kanyang mga skills and mobility, and it was the heavy spin na sumalubong din naman sa kanila. They were trying to take Oheb out of position given na nakakapag-scale na siya ng maayos. You're taking a look at a weapon master, Blade of Despair, na nakumit ngayon or nakuha nitong si Oheb 6 minutes into this matchup. So ngayon, nagiging malaking bagay as to how Smart Omega would be able to retaliate and fight back. But how will you do that if kailangan mo silang hanapin and you don't know kung saan sila manggagaling?
At mukhang ang main plan din dito ng Blacklist International, ilang beses natin ito nakikita sa mga vlogs, na kapit ka lang sa akin, Wise, na binabanggit ni Venus. At mukhang ganun din yung gusto nila mangyari. Hayaan si Haji makafarm, hayaan din si Oheb makafarm. So if you are Omega, you really need to expect yung snowball nyo madidelay kasi naka-counter sila sa vision because of this Matilda and Akai combination.
This is somewhat different yung ginagawa ni Haji because we usually see a Cecilio na nandoon kagad sa bandang gitna, kumukuha ng mga minion creeps, kumukuha ng mga stacks, but every single time na gumugustong kumuha yung VY tandem ng kanilang major objective, sumasama siya Nakakakuha siya ng stacks, mabibigyan niya din ng tremendous pressure yung side ng Omega na makakalahati yung damage nila. Therefore, just disengaging or baka ipwersa na lang nila yung laban.
At nakikita ni Venus at ni Oheb si Keller dito, pero hindi aabot yung guiding wind.
Okay, retribution up na naman. That's
And this is going to be the fight. Yung turtle pupunta sa side ng OMG. Si Wise may heavy spin. Si Chakno na iwan sa may gitna. Edward trying to take him down. Oh My Venus, sinusubukan mag-deal ng damage as much as possible. And another objective going to the side of Omega.
Omega, sobrang commendable dahil bihira ka makakita ng isang Akai na natatalo din dahil pwede niyang gawin yung heavy spin para ma-counter yung retry mo, but Ryzen doing a great job on that go. Still an even ball game. 1K lang ang kalamangan ng Blacklist. kumakapit pa rin ang barangay sa laban na to.
Kita mo yung circling eagle na naibigay ni Oh My V doon. It was the bait that Chakno wanted. Wild charge lang paalis.
Yes.
Pagka-commit niya right after that, sumama itong si Wise. And then it was Ryzen na focus lang din doon sa kanyang objective, securing that turtle. And this is why Ryzen is actually one of the focal points or one of the focal players ng Omega. Every time na kailangan mo siya to be able to secure a major objective, he's there. And wala siyang ibang kailangan pang gawin because the rest of Omega is actually doing their job, trying to zone everybody else, making the bait plays. At ngayon, Omega naman ang kumuha ng major objective.
Patient lang muna din ang Blacklist dito to really get that tower. And yes, commendable nga si Ryzen. But Omega now, sila ang gustong kumambak doon sa gold, trying to get the opportunity on those arrows as well mula kay Ito Max.
Well, hindi pa nakakuha ng momentum dito si Eto Max. Hindi pa siya nakahit ng isang major arrow dito so that magkaroon siya ng momentum para tumama pa yung mga next na arrows niya. Looking at the score right now, 0-3-1. Kailangan niya yung isang pana na yun na mag-jump start ng mga consecutive pana na tatama.
One crucial arrow from Tito Max Prime can change this game. That still, yung Omega ay nandito. Here we go, another dodge from Oheb. Omega right now, pinipilit pa rin ang Blacklist sa magre-react!
And Oh My Venus, naipit siya sa gitna. Haji and Wise dito sa may area, kaya hindi na magpipilit ang side ng OMG. That could have been a good position for them. Kaso nga lang, yung heavy spin, kaya sirain yung pwestong yun eh.
Yun nga eh. And now both of the teams setting up for this Lord. This is the first Lord of the game. Si Ito Max ngayon ay hindi tatama.
Good start.
Shotgun, good start for Ito Max. Pero alam na dito ng Omega na walang shotgun. Magsiswitch ba ngayon si Oheb ng kanyang bala? Set up muna ang Blacklist. Set up din muna ang Omega.
The benefit of having the guiding wind para makapasok and labas ka lang. Even kahit na nakumit na ni Oh My Venus yung flicker niya, ayos lang eh. Kasi meron pang Circling Eagle to engage. Merong guiding wind to disengage. Kaya ngayon, Blacklist International, they're very confident with their positioning. And yung mga Abyssal Arrows, although it's giving tremendous pressure para sa side ng Blacklist International, Haji is always hiding behind Wise, hiding behind the Dragon Warrior. Kaya ngayon, si Akai wala nang takot na kumuha ng mga engages na gusto niya because they know that Haji has the stacks level 12 already. Who knows how many stacks he has 10 minutes in.
Ang sakit na niyan. Ang sakit yan na yung gumuguhit. Pero gumuguhit din yung... Gumuguhit din yung Guardian's Barrier na pinambablock ni Chakno Gumuguhit din yung
pinang-reset
niya eh.
The diversion.
And dito mo makikita kung gaano kamemoryado ni Chakno yung mga points dyan na pwede niyang ma-reset yung Lord. And nakikita mo naman na kahit gustuhin man nila Wise na mag-go dito sa may Lord na ito, alam nila na hanggat nandiyan si Chakno at hindi nila natataboy, there's always a chance na bumalik yung Lord doon sa punong buhay.
Correct. Ayan na naman Sumusubok siya ng reset this time. Kapit ang barangay this time. Chains will miss.
Ooh, Kelra.
Sakit ng snipe though. Who's gonna get this Lord? Pasok si Wise, nag-pop si Haji ng ultimate.
And Ryzen gets called out and that's going to be Lord going to the side of Blacklist International. Pero meron pang away. At nakalipad na si Kelra! Hinahabol niya si Wise, hinahabol niya si Oheb. That's going to be a double kill. Tatlong membro dito ng side ng Blacklist International na titira. Renzo nakipag 1v1 kay Edward. At 1/4 lang ang buhay niya. And they get a turret. Isipin mo, hindi na nga sila nakakuha ng torre, pero sila pa yung nakakuha ng Lord. Sila pa yung nakakuha ng torre.
Anong game to? Anong game to?
It was a sniper
Game
na
to.
nagbula kay Oheb.
Game to.
Laro naman to eh. Pero
game to.
hindi
Tama.
sila
Game to.
naglalaro at some point.
Game to.
Game to.
Game to nga.
Game to nga
Second
naman
game eh.
talaga. Pero kung mapapansin mo kasi, it started with a sniper na nagbula kay Oheb, giving pressure or nangalahati yung damage ni Kelra dun. But right after the Lord take, akala ng Blacklist, medyo chillax na tayo, okay na tayo. Doon ngayon nagsimula, hindi nila napapansin si Wise. How's the other things gonna
Oh
go?
my goodness, this is bad for the side of OMG. Pero gaano nga ba kabilis? Ang mabilis dito para sa side ng OMG. Wise hindi niya nahanap yung opening kasi nakalipad agad si Kelra. And Edward goes down. First Lord still alive, but it won't be for long as tinututukan na ito ngayon ng side ng Omega.
Sumusubok ang Blacklist International din daw sumugod. But Omega is always ready. Kumakapit ang barangay. sa tibay ng kanilang mga pick-offs. Nire-respeto nila yung heavy spin. Nire-respeto nila yung positioning. Dito mo makikita yung mechanics ng Omega dito sa ilang beses nangyari ang laban na to.
Dito mo rin makikita yung tremendous factor pag nag-order na yung barangay captain. Abyssal Arrow na nailatag niya doon sa isang hero was actually enough.
Yeah.
But ngayon, Chaknu giving information for them, knowing na tatlo sa mga member and that gives actually eto Max para maka-engage.
Kendra do, sumusubok ng poke dito. Very patient lahat. Meanwhile, Wise with a heavy spin.
At nakakakuha ng stacks dito with the Tiger Pace si Kellra. Kaya naman sabi ng Blacklist International, hindi tayo ready in terms of bursting down Kellra. Kaya naman mag-back na lang tayo. You don't want to see the crossbow of Tang dito kay Kellra kasi looking at the score right now 3-0-0, hindi siya na-delay ng members ng side ng Blacklist.
This game, parehas pinapakaba ng dalawang kupunan. Lahat arrows will miss as well as ito Max really struggling
to hit the arrows.
To hit the arrows since alam na Blacklist na yun yung opening.
Uy, pero si Renzo. Oh! And that's going to be Wise going down. Si Renzo dito ang kapalit. At Edward, mga kaibigan, tumatakbo siya. Oheb takes down si Ryzen. At yung arrow na tumama, although wala sa range si Kellra. Pero may one charge na ginamit. Dalawa na usal. Bakakalipad pa. But the Winter Truncheon is there. Edward, tumatakas dito sa kanya si Kellra. Pero may Wind of Nature na ginamit. Haji and Edward, last two standing. Kellra and Chaknu, sila ding dalawa. At si Edward dito pumasok at mapapalabas si Edward dahil masyado na ngang nakapag-lifesteal doon si Kellra para i-go niya pa.
3v3. I mean, 3-by-3 situation. 3 deaths for both of the teams. But ito, Max, prime crucial arrows from behind. 2 arrows connecting to Kellra. To Oheb. Kaya nakakuha din ng opening yung Omega. Gigil sila dun sa mga pana eh.
Nakuha nila si Wise out of position in this fight and now they wanna go engage again.
And that's going to be the one charge. Ginamit nila dito si Edward. Ay, na-open niya yung crossbow of Tang. Kaninong lilipat to? Hindi nalilipat kasi enough damage lang yun para ma-take down ang Pakito. Si Wise, sinusubukan niyang tanggalin si Kellra.
At mukhang hindi pa tapos ang laban dito. Wala yung heavy spin. 20k ang buhay this time ng Lord. Kellra is so patient. 4-0-1. Hindi nang gigigil. Mas si Chaknu pa ang gusto mag-wrap around this time. An arrow connected but Wise with the
at nakuha na nga ng Blacklist International yung Lord. Chaknu and the others. Humahabol sila dito pero grabe yung bat impact. Ibang klaseng impact. Yung tumama doon kay Kellra. Arrow, sinusubukan tamaan si Oheb or si Venus. Pero sadly, hindi tatama ito. Another Lord dance going to the favor ng side ng Blacklist International.
Nakauna kaagad ng posisyon yung Omega during that time. Alam nila na sila yung lamang in terms of heroes given na na-pick off kaagad nila si Edward on the other side, which is the bottom line. Pero ngayon, kung mapapansin mo naman, mechanically gifted rin talaga yung dalawa nating members, specifically Kellra and Wise. Napansin mo during that time was the thought of Wise using that heavy spin para na makuha si Kellra. But Kellra using the Tiger Pace para makaalis. Pero yung bawi naman ni Wise dun, sige, kunin ko na lang yung Lord. So, may trades pa rin na nangyayari and now Blacklist with the momentum.
Magko-call pa rin sila dito ng go dito sa top lane as Blacklist International will reset. Hirap ang Omega to get an opening pa rin. Hirap pa din. Wise susubok mag-open. There's your sword out. Tatamaan dito si Oheb this time!
At dilipat ang Beyblade, mga kaibigan, at si Oheb. Pinapatakbo na nila si Kellra dito, nag-aabol. And look at the Sanguine Claws, napigilan si Kellra. Sayang yung stacks na meron siya doon sa members ng Blacklist International. Pero dahil lang sa isang Sanguine Claws, napigilan yung paghabol.
Oh my G, what is this game? Yung mga crucial arrows na yon, yun yung gustong opening ng Omega. And it was Oheb na tinatamaan. But then again, Blacklist respecting everything. But look at the gold shift. Tabla na ang gold, guys. Nasa Omega na nga ang kalamangan, 90 gold. Omega, hindi sila kumukuha ng mga asim na team fight 5-on-5 eh. Kapag may arrow, nire-respect pa rin nila yung damage output. At at yung outplay capability ng kanyang kalaban.
This is where Kelra will come into play. Securing Windtalker, Sight, Demon Hunter Sword. Tremendous damage ang pwede niya maibigay sa side ng Blacklist. Nagsisimula yung laban ng Omega every time na nakaka-pick up sila ng isa. Whether it's Edward, whether it's Wise or Oheb, ayos lang. Basta matanggalan sila ng isa, okay na para sa atin yun. Meanwhile, Blacklist International, knowing this, nagdidikit-dikit na sila.
Nakuha pa!
Pero nandun yung
Nakuha
arrow!
pa ni Etomax at meron dong sniper shot, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
That is going to be Etomax securing a possible, sabihin na lang natin, disruption para sa side ng Blacklist International. Nakuha yung purple.
Yung mga ganong klase ng mga maliliit
Na bagay lang, di ba?
maliliit na detalye nakikita natin sa Smart Omega, yung unti-unting nagpapalamang sa kanila ng dahan-dahan sa laban na to sa King Eagle.
Pero pasok ngayon dito, si
Ryzen!
Ryzen na pula ito, napapil din ang mortality.
And that is going to be Ryzen. Ladies and gentlemen,
Laban siya!
susubukan niya talagang lumaban. And Renzo, sinubukan i-burst down si Oheb.
Wala si
Etomax
Wise.
and Kelra, nandito na. Kulang ang members sa side ng Blacklist International. Pero kaya pa silang pantayin. Ryzen takes down Oheb. Edward tumba. Haji, sama mo na.
Oh my glove! Chakto with the setup as well. Nandito si The Queen. Gugo siya pa rin kay Ito Max. Sinasay ko lang ni The Queen dito. Ito Max, hahabulin ngayon si Venus. Pero kaya pang i-end to. 30 seconds down.
At ang shot
Venus.
call, Manjin.
Oh
Wag
my!
Wag mong papauwiin yan. Wag mong papauwiin. Si
Wag!
Wise na yung kailangan natin na sinasuhin. Hinay ng angan. Gragas barrier. Kelra. Chakno. Ryzen. What?
3
Mechanics.
3 letters. OMG. OMG.
At the very last moment, komplikado pa rin yung ending.
Kailangan nating huminga. Kailangan nating huminga. Omega. So disciplined in this game. Never tayo nakakita ng isang sabong team fight na usually natin nakikita sa Omega.